Hey guys, welcome to the first video on my channel. Oh my gosh. So today I'm going to be doing my bullet journal holiday and July setup. If you saw my last bullet journal setup on my old channel, for those of you who haven't, I'll link it down in the description and in the card. You will know that I ended June on the 19th because that's when my school term ended and when I didn't really need any more weekly spreads. So for the holidays, I have 3 weeks of holidays right now, and I just needed a simple one-page spread. I didn't need the full setup and whatnot, so that is what I did. And my July started on the 12th to the 19th. So yeah, let's get started. So like I said in my intro, the holiday spread is really simple, and as you can see, it's just the word holidays at the top and the page divided into 3 and with a long things to do list at the bottom. So essentially I'm just going to sort of delegate my activities into each week, and if I don't have a week or specific date that I need to do those things, then I will put them in the things to do. So my plan is to write each task / plan with the date next to it, so then I know when is what. I'm using my Unipin fine liners here. Again, these are my favorite things in the world. They do take a while to dry completely, so if you want to erase the pencil lining without it fading, then I suggest you wait a long time. So yeah, I just did the title and the lines like that. I like keeping the lines a bit separate, keeping them a bit more free, I guess. But yeah, I really like this spread, and I think it's going to be helpful because on the holidays I really do not need the full-on weekly spread you see in the months. So moving on to the July monthly spread, I wanted this to be a bit of a traditional calendar and but also have a nice rounded corner. I just like that style. So yeah, on the first row for Monday and Tuesday, that was meant to be 2 boxes in one because Monday and Tuesday is on June. So as you can see now, I accidentally forgot about that. So yeah, that's a mistake, but oh well, mistakes happen. You will also see that the Saturdays and Sundays have a box in the middle of them. That is for me to write down what video is happening in that week, because I plan and I'm gonna try to upload a video every weekend. So hopefully I can stick to that. I like the rounded corners feel because it just gives it more shape and more life instead of having a nice just straight up box. And I was meant to include craft paper into this, but I haven't had the time to go out and get some nice stuff, so I just stuck with my Tombows. So you'll see for the last Saturday and Sunday, I did remember that was meant to be 1 box, and what I did for Monday, Tuesday and the last 2 boxes was that I went in with the 0.05 fine liner and just put dots in the middle of each square, because that's sort of signifying it's grayed out. So here I'm just writing in each number for each of the boxes, then I go on with the Tombow Dual Brush Pen 451 to colour in the video section of the weekend, then the Tombow Dual Brush Pen in 243 for the like days of the week at the top. Then like last month I used the Tombow Dual Brush Pen in N95 to colour in every second row of the square, so then I can easily see each row. I alternated this for each box. So for number 1 I started in the row underneath it, then number 2 it went up to highlighting the number as well. So that's what I did, and I just find that it helps to differentiate each box a bit better and gives it a bit more pattern. So as I've been using my bullet journal, I found that I haven't been going to the trackers at the start of the bullet journal because it's a yearly tracker. So I decided to do monthly trackers. So I have the habits that I want to track. There's one that hasn't been labeled and I won't show that on camera because I don't want to. So yeah, the things I'm tracking is my drawing habits, my cooking habits, and my reading habits. And at first each one was meant to resemble the monthly calendar at the start with the rounded corners for each one, but I just forgot about that again. I also added the key at the top, you'll see later, and at the bottom is an ideas area because I don't have that many habits to track that will fill up a page, so I just put down there an ideas area just in case I get something at a random time. So yeah, those are my tracked habits or hobbies or whatnot. So yeah. So for each of the trackers, I put the number in each of the boxes really largely. And yeah, so in the reading tracker, you'll see that I accidentally drew a line in between Monday and Tuesday on the first week. So I just used whiteout to get rid of it. Then I went in with the Tombow Dual Brush Pen 243 and 451 again to highlight every other day in the week. And I also alternated them to do a bit of a drop shadow on each of the calendars. So yeah. So for the weekly spreads, I put July at the top, and then the week that we're in, so for this instance it's 13 to 19 to the left. I put the mini month to the top right, and I highlighted the week that we're in 95. Yeah. So for the days, I split them into 6, resembling the June setup, and I rounded the corners again, keeping that trend. And for the last box at the bottom right hand corner, I split it into two for the to-do list and the next week tasks, so you'll see that later on. Last month I separated each day into the subjects, but I found that it's a bit of a waste of space. I thought it was a good idea at first, but then I found that it was a bit of a waste of space because because I didn't have every subject every day, so therefore I didn't get homework from each subject every day. So I just found that it would be easier for me to just write down my tasks and its due dates in the box individually. So that is what I'll be doing from now on. So I decided I'm going to highlight the top 2 rows of each day. At first it was only going to be one, but then I found that I wanted the day and the number. So I alternated between 451 and 243, the Tombow brush pens again. And for the to-do and next week, I also alternated that. So yeah, that's what I did, and I wrote with the Unipin fine liner in 0.1, I think it was, the day at the top row, then the row underneath the number. I tried to center them as good as I could, as best as I could, but yeah, I just started to write it, so yeah. So I just repeated this process for the next 2 weeks, and yeah, so for the next 2 weeks I just sort of like traced it and counted out each square, so then I didn't have to like sort of sketch it out again and again. So that's what I did. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and my Ask Bullet journal spread will be linked there, and my explanation video as to why I created this channel will be linked there. I will be putting up a channel trailer, and I will be putting up the branding sooner or later, and this will have a plan, so it's not going to stay like this. So yeah, and I'll see you in the next one.